Hey, y'all. So I wanted to hop on here real quick and talk to you about how BTS photography is easily becoming one of my favorite roles on film sets. Here are some of the pros of doing BTS photography on sets. I've been a PA on multiple gigs, and you learn a lot that way as well. But I have found with being a PA or being certain other roles on a film set, I've had experiences being a PA where I've just been sitting in a car for hours because that's what they needed. You kind of just do whatever is needed, and sometimes that isn't, and a lot of the times that isn't getting to be right where the action is. Another pro to being a BTS photographer is that, in my experience, you don't get micromanaged. Like I said, with being a PA, you do whatever is needed. There's not really any downtime. Not that you're necessarily looking for downtime on a film set, but it can be grueling work. If I've left a set as a PA, I am usually just done for. They have easily one of the thankless jobs on a set. And one of the hardest jobs. Whereas if I go home as a BTS photographer, I don't feel so drained that I'm getting sick. Just saying. That's also a whole other thing, but working conditions on sets, we need to talk about that. We most certainly need to talk about the 12 to 15 to 16 hour days. Just like grueling work, any position on a set is grueling. But BTS photography, I have found I can breathe a little more once I've gone home. Another pro of BTS photography on set is getting to exercise my photography skills. It's a great way to exercise my eye while also making money, while also learning about the set. All of these things at the same time, just really, it feels like so many muscles are being worked while being a BTS photographer, and I absolutely love that. Another pro of being a BTS photographer, quite frankly, is that you're micromanaged less. Again, this is in my experience, but people don't have a lot of time to be worried about what you're doing if you're not in the way, if you're being professional. And it's really great to not be being told what to do all day. And quite frankly, I just don't love that. I don't love being told what to do. I have no problem with it if it's my role or whatever, but sometimes film sets can be very militaristic, and I don't care for that. I love to do what I need to do, be out of people's way, and also get to flex my art, and yeah. Another pro on sets as a BTS photographer is the networking. Everyone loves the BTS photographer for the most part. Being in people's face with a camera, people don't necessarily love that all the time. I think having some discernment with that is key. But I always introduce myself to everyone. I let people know that I'm gonna have a camera around a lot if you're in a space where you don't want to be photographed, or you're not feeling it, let me know. Yeah, it's easy to respect people. Yeah, so like the networking and meeting people, almost every gig as a BTS photographer, I've gotten another gig as a BTS photographer. It's one thing how you sort of act on a set, and again, being professional and your disposition, your personality, all of that. But there's another thing when you show people the photos and they're like, oh yeah, I would love to have that on my set. Now, here are some of the cons of being a BTS photographer on film sets. I think the only con I have about BTS photography, and I haven't really encountered this much at this point, is that as a BTS photographer, if you're trying to take this all the way to the studios or to make a career out of this, is that you don't own the photos that you make. You don't own the work. And in one way, I guess I get it. Because people want to protect their IP. They don't want the photos to just go anywhere. I guess I get all that. I don't love that though. I don't love that though. I wouldn't want to make a career making work that I don't own. I recently saw a lecture, I forget the gentleman's name, but he is a stills photographer and has been for several decades. And even as he was giving his lecture, he was saying how he did not have access to certain photos, so he had to show photos from Google or watermarked photos, or he had to talk about photos but was unable to show us the photos because he either no longer had access to them and or they're just not his. Don't love that. But yeah, I think that's my only con with BTS photography. I don't have plans to become a BTS photographer for life. Like, that is not the career I'm looking for, but it's been a great opportunity to learn more about film. It's been a great opportunity to meet people. It's been a great opportunity to exercise my eye and to just do my thing. Like, it's very exciting to me to be able to be on a set in this new way, and it feels natural, it feels good. I feel good at it. And I can't wait to do it some more because I'm learning so much from being on these sets. Word. Thank y'all again for watching. I'll see you in the next one, which I think will be soon. All right, y'all.